When? When it is. We're one batter in here to session number 4. Teams 19 and 20 with Casey Navarro. I'm Ed Rowie. Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
What's on your iPad? You got all the names and numbers and stats?
Yep. All of it.
How does she have all this and you have nothing?
You didn't send it to me.
That background voice was kind of the boys. He's going to take a break. I'd say he'd earned it, but I'd be lying. Anyway, second batter here for the Red Squad, Madeline Larson from Prairie Farm. Our first batter, I'm sorry, that was Madeline Larson that struck out. This is Addison Avina. All right, I've asked the other two, what is this process like, this whole recruiting process?
It's a really long process. You start when you're about in 8th grade, and you do all the Twitter things, you do all the Instagram things, and it's a lot to keep up with, sending emails before and after each tournament, checking in, and then always going to those camps whenever you're available, and then always recognizing the coaches that do show up to your games.
That's what you those are the things you had to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was it like? Let's take this and just, yeah, there we go. What was it like to actually start talking to these coaches? You get to that sophomore-ish, junior-ish year when you're going to start making decisions. What was it like when you are going to bed and you're thinking about college, which one to pick, which major, which campus you liked, all those things all in one? What is that like?
It's definitely a lot. You have all these things depending on it, especially with each college. There's so many different things about each one. There's location, how far you want to go, your major. Especially with your major, the major is the hard thing. You got to figure out what you want to pursue for the next 4 years. So finding which that first, and then kind of going off what college has your degree. And then it's kind of cool seeing yourself go through the whole process and following your dreams, and then also your friends and family.
All other things, yeah, you got. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Every single, and so many sports throughout the nation. When you think about it, how many people are affected by it? It's mind-numbing. In the circle for the Royal Squad, as they are called, is Haley Kasperi. Change up to Ava Bussey. Haley struck out the first 2 hitters and has 2 strikes on Bussey.
Haley's throwing about 61 with a changeup at 49.
Ball away. That 12-mile-an-hour difference is a big number. You want to be 10 is optimal, so 12 is strong. That's topping out on everything, of course. Missed away. Game number 4 here will take us till close to 4 o'clock. And then one more after that. Strike 3. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. And then family fun night tonight. 6:30, home run derby and speed competition. All live here on W7. As people are still coming and going. College coaches everywhere, as far as the eye can see. And then you look in the outfield and see all the parents. It's kind of funny to look at.
Yeah.
They have to be like, there have to be some of those parents that have to be like crawling out of their skin like, I should be right there.
Yeah, especially with the short backs.
Exactly. They would hear everything. Oh, hi. What can I do for you? This is Team 19 hitting. Do you have and you don't have overlays, right? So we're just bringing you the players. We'll do our best to explain and describe who is up. No overlays today. We will get that fixed. Some glitch in the system. Change up, rip down the left field line. First contact of the day, and it ends up safe under the tag. The ball beat her, but second baseman made a little mistake there and tagged the body and not the base. So a double, a ringing double after 3 strikeouts. And here's number 5, Shaylee Heiser from Barrington, Illinois.
The thing about these showcases, it's good to take risks like that just to show the coaches that, hey, you're confident in doing certain things that help your team in the end.
Yeah, and they tell you, take the extra base, steal the bases, come up throwing, kind of show yourself off. No sense being conservative if people are going to be watching you. Swing and a miss. Good drop right there. That's not going to work either. They have a 6th hitter, so they do have another hitter in this session. Swing and a miss. Nice rise. Gone from 2 pitches, about ankle height. Then you climb the ladder and go above the numbers and above the letters. And now you're ahead 1-2.
Their rise is coming in at about 58 miles an hour.
Oh. There's another hitter. Nope. Not going to hit again. We'll switch it up.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Team Royal starting it up. Number 1, Riley Travis from Crystal South Lake South in Illinois. Playing for Velocity. Coach Grimm. Pitcher for the Red is Morgan Griesbach. She's a tiny explosion every time she lets go.
Pitching about 61 with a 42-mile-an-hour fastball.
That one's hit in the left, coming on and making the play. Ball kept twisting away and almost overran it, did the left fielder Addison Avina. But she stuck with it and made a nice play. Second hitter, Aaron Breilmailer.
Morgan's kind of got anything a coach could ask for. She's got a 2-seam coming in at 61, a curveball at 60, a drop at 59, and a rise at 60.
Did you give changeup numbers? Do they have?
Changeup's at 42, coming from a 61-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, that's a big drop. That seems to me that's going to be that floating one. Morgan from Auburndale. Strike on the corner. Only a 27. So she'll be a sophomore this year, Will Morgan. Ball up. 3-1 to Aaron in the box here. Soon to be sophomore. Again, you can tell by the color of their socks. This one's hit in the right. Coming over and making the play, the right fielder, number 10, Ellery Stoltz of New Berlin Eisenhower. Third batter for the Royal squad, Haley Casperry. Casperry in the circle for the Royal squad right now. She'll be entering her junior season. Would you rather be on that side of the fence playing?
A little bit, but it's kind of cool to sit back here and watch.
Ball up, 1-2, now 2-2. Change up. Nice job keeping the hands back, but another fly ball. Another one tracked down, another out. Emily Williams making the play in center field. So each of the outfielders have had plays. Here's number 4, MJ Helt. What do you got for this? Do you have MJ? Well, can you see the spelling? Height. Okay. Kind of blurry in my program here as it's slapped to third by Height. Not going to get her. So Height beats it out. And the Royal has had their first base runner.
Good scoop by Jenna, but just not in time.
Just put it in your back pocket. Carry it. Or just throw it there. All right. They didn't know what to do with the elbow guard. Number 5 for the Royal squad, Jaden Lindauer. Lindauer stays deep in her crouch. Stand straight up when the pitcher starts to get into their motion. She slides back, takes a pitch up, throw it on to first. Something else they tell the catchers, throw that thing around, don't be afraid.
You're better off to take the chance now because none of it really matters.
None of it matters, right. No score being kept. Change up, ripped into center field. Williams cuts it off, keeps the runner at third for the moment. Now, every game we've seen, it's first and third. The runner on first steals. The catcher throws down. The runner on third scores. Of course, they're trying to show off their arm, the catchers. The run doesn't matter. I would once like to see somebody throw down to third just to see it. Number 6, Kendall Payne. There's a throw down into center field. Runner will stay put at second base. It's Preen. Kendall, is it Kennedy? I can't.
It's Kennedy Prine.
Kennedy Prine, there we go. Okay, let's do that. Kennedy Prine it is from Janesville Parker. That That looked uncomfortable. That was a fight it off swing. Runner at second. This will be the last hitter. Similar type swing, similar result. Foul ball.
Kennedy also has a 72-mile-per-hour exit velo.
And if you're not sure what that means she hits it really hard.
Pretty much.
Right now she's having a tough time squaring up Morgan. She keeps fighting her off in foul balls, foul ball, foul ball. Another foul ball. Fun little battle. Shot up the middle, off the glove of Griesbach. Run's going to score. That ends the session. Nice little battle. Is that it? That is. That ends that session. Nice battle. Prine wins it. We'll take a break. You're watching W7 live in Waukesha. Back for the second inning. Again, it's timed. The inning doesn't matter. The score doesn't matter. All they're looking to do is see these players in action, taking their chances. They're putting runners at first and second, so situational play here. Ball up. We got here number 6 on the red squad.
Claire
Polyak.
Oh, sure.
From Badger.
Plays for GTS in the summer.
Two and 0 is the count. Half swing, going to cost her a full strike. Throw down to second, try to pick the runner off. They don't. Throw goes into center field. Throw to third. Runners are in there. Each runner moving up. Count is now 2-1. Right idea by the catcher. Just, again, the execution. And that a lot of that comes from not playing with these players all the time. You don't know where the ins and outs, the little nuances that you have when you're a team and you're working together in the off season. This is a bunch of players just kind of thrown together.
Especially being with pitcher and catcher, you're not used to each other, so
Sure.
It's a little different.
Polyak goes down. Here's Jenna Sheehan, South Elgin, playing for the Denison Silverhawks of Illinois. Off the fence for a foul ball. Changeup caught the corner. The umpire kind of, it was a strike, but it wasn't a strike. It was strike. Like, ooh, that got you. Nasty little changeup there. Up high. Teams 19 and 20, 19 being the red team, currently having runners on second, third, second batter of the inning. And that one's driven into center, deep, and off the top of the fence. Heading for third, and in there. She hit right next to the 225 sign. As far a ball as we've seen hit all day. That was hit well. Big swing from Jenna Sheehan. Here's Emily Williams from Two Rivers, Minnesota, not Wisconsin. Because in Wisconsin, we pronounce it Trivers. Went to college with a guy that was from Two Rivers. Said, no, you don't. It's one word kind of smushed together. It's Trivers. Said, all right, you live there. I just have to say it. I don't know. Swing and a miss. That has been the pitch of the day. That pitch at the eyes, that rise is so hard to lay off. So many hitters. Williams been busy in center field. A couple of catches, tracking down a few throws and hits. She's been moving. Strike three, caught the corner. Here's our pitcher for the Red Squad, Team 19, Morgan Griesbach. Playing for JBA Clutch. She's a pitcher and a shortstop.
We played her team over in Peoria over the summer also, and she's a really good third baseman. She covers a lot of ground over there.
She looks intense. Throw down to third, into left field. The runner can skip on home if she wants. What's your primary position?
Catcher for the most part.
All right, so I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Bella this morning. In that situation, runner on third, you throw behind. If you could throw it exactly where you wanted to, where do you want to throw it? I'm curious.
Personally, for me, because most likely they're going to be diving back, so I kind of want to get it on the farther side, and I always tell my third baseman, hey, if I'm going to throw to third base, so I'm going to get it to the farther side, because you don't want to throw it on the inside of the base because you can hit them in the back. So as long as I get it on the far outside, not too far, but in reach.
Okay, so when I coached and I worked, I would tell my third baseman, you just have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell my catchers to throw it at there right in the middle of their back because two things. One, if they stay up, it's going to drill them and you can't throw it into left field.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if they're going to dive back, all you have to do is catch drop.
Yeah.
So I always try to tell them, throw it right at their back. That way my third baseman isn't going all the way over or coming way over here. That way it's right there, it's catch drop.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't, right, wrong, indifferent, that's what I did.
You're right.
And it's the second time today we've had a play like that, so I thought, well, I'll ask another catcher. I thought he played catcher, so I'd ask. Good battle here from Griesbach. Because they're not, chances are they're not going in standing up.
Mm-hmm.
And if they dive, then my third baseman just has to catch and tag. In theory, it sounds great. Now, how many times in theories work? Strike three on the corner. Another one won by Haley Caspary. Caspary Now going to face number 10 for the Red, Ellery Stoltz of New Berlin Eisenhower, playing for, is it Ethos Sports Academy? ETS, driven to right, and a catch is made. And the last hitter for this session, Riley Weber from West Bend West. Another Velocity. Velocity, I think, has 93 players here today. Like every 3 players is from Velocity. Strike on the pitch, if you could hear the umpire. Wasn't on the offer. Ball up, 1-1. Not as dusty as last year, but it's getting there. It's starting to dry up around here. And it wreaks havoc with the equipment.
Yeah. It'll really dusty.
And I'm messing with buttons I shouldn't touch. We're good. Slapped foul off the screen. Two-strike pitch, slap foul. Did you like these in that you played catcher primarily? You get to one of these, they kind of move you around, or did you not get moved around?
I got moved around. I actually played outfield a little bit.
And was that all right, or was it like?
It was totally okay.
Okay.
It's better to have more positions in your back pocket than
Of
none at
course,
all.
of course. Ball in the dirt. Slapped into left field. That was slap hitter personified right there. That was really well done. Pulled the hands in, let the barrel do the work, slapped it into left field for a base hit. That ends this session. That half inning, I should say. You're watching W7 live at the Midwest Fast Pitch Show. Bottom of the second. Number 7 for Royal Blue. Trista Gassner from Lomira playing for the Wisconsin Redbirds. Strike right down the middle to the bunt slap. Haven't seen too many soft slaps towards short. I always felt that was one of the hardest ones to defend if they had the speed that most bunt slaps do. Now that's just a full-out slap right at the on-deck hitter. Looks like they're skipping number 8. Must not be here. Oh, that is blank. There you go. So Kaylee Westfall on deck. Nearly got pelted by a ball. Slap to third. Nice play. And the out. Is that number 6? It is. Claire Polyak making that play. Strike right at the knees. Stella Fritchie on deck, followed by Madison Westover and Ida Tuttle to finish out this half inning. Ball up. Hit it in the dirt. Foul. Ball away. Tried to get her to chase. Hit up the middle. There were so many weird hops that whole time the ball traveled out there. I didn't think there was any chance anybody could get to it, and it trickled into center field.
Pretty sure it hit part of the pitcher's mound also, so that didn't
Hit a
help it.
lot of things. Holes in the dirt, rocks. We got number 10 for the Royal squad. Tella Fritchie, Park of College Grove. Throw to second on the steal attempt. Not going to get her. From Minnesota. Many states represented. I think we counted 7 this morning.
Yeah, this morning we had a girl from Kansas.
We had a couple of those. I've heard Missouri. Strike on the corner. Chair squeaky here, Connor. Jam job, foul. Runner on third, you're just trying to get that run in. Although it doesn't mean anything, you don't want to strike out. Changeup got her, had her way out in front. She couldn't pull the trigger. Great pitch there. Madison Westover from Farmington, Minnesota. Hit down the right field line, twisting, foul, and out of play. Nearly got a couple of walkers. We're protected, we're safe. Hit into left, base hit, driving in the run. That was hit very well. As the ball comes rolling back in. Right-handed batter's box divot. Customary at any softball, baseball diamond. Lefties is all nice and smooth. Couple of kick marks. Right, you're digging in a hole every time.
That's the worst.
It's terrible. It really does change where you're at. I mean, you're, well. That one's hit into center and dropping for a base hit. Nice job by, it doesn't look like, is it still Williams? It is Williams still. Did a nice job cutting it off. A rare discussion. They're rolling over here. Riley, Travis, and I would assume it's because they don't have number 8. So they want to make sure they face the same amount of hitters. So Travis gets to hit in this session, and then they'll pick it up. Now they're changed. Another one down low. Another one swung over the top. As a hitter, are you looking for tendencies, or are you just looking for a ball in your zone to hit? A little bit of both.
A little bit, but depends on the situation also. If there's no one on, I'm just trying to put a base runner on for the runners behind me. But especially for things like this, you're kind of just
Sure. Swing and a miss.
picking out your pitch and going with it.
Should be the end of the session. It is. You're watching W7 at the Midwest Fast Pitch Showcase, live in Waukesha, Wisconsin from Infinity Fields.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Stella Fritchie in the circle to start the third inning. Leading off for the Red Squad, Madeline Larson. A little late coming on. We missed her first at-bat. I don't think she'd be terribly upset. Wasn't a good one for her, so I think it's a reset. It didn't even happen. So we'll see how this goes in her second at-bat here in the third inning.
Things like this, you have to act like it never happened before. You just don't let it affect you and just continue on.
I think you have to do that anytime you play any sport, and it's the hardest thing to do. It's just move on. Swing and a miss. Big swing. Sports are so weird in that you never know when things will change. I mean, pitcher could be cruising and all of a sudden get hit by a pitch or an error, and all of a sudden, 3 runs later, it's like that. Why? It's so weird how sports work that way. So you just got to let things go, and the person that makes 2 errors in a game that gives the team a lead, and then they come back later and they get the game-winning hit or whatever. Sports has that way of doing things to you. Change up, nicely done, strike 2.
Especially in this sport, there's so many opportunities for certain things to go right or wrong.
Right, because you're on an island. Everything you do, you are on an island. Ball on the rise. I mean, yes, you have teammates to make plays, but ground balls hit to you, it's hit to you. When you're in the batter's box, you're the one hitting. All those things. Ball up again, full count.
Yeah, it's not like soccer where if you miss a goal, you're going to get another one in a second. For this one, if you might miss a ground ball, you don't know if you're going to get another one the whole game.
Or an at-bat, you got to sit around and wait for the other 8. Ball high. There's a walk, so we got a runner popping out somewhere. Oh, crud. Connor. 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 We froze. This one? Should I hit it again, or what do you want me to do?
Bunt ended up going to the catcher, and then number 5, the second baseman, pulled her foot just a little early.
I know. I couldn't find it. And we have first and second for a 3-hitter. Ava Bussey from Mosinee. I was wondering why that picture was. Well, now we know. Throw down to first. Got her. Picked her off. Madeline Larson, who had bunted for the hit, gets picked off at first. Change, taken for a strike. Is that what it is? That is the one that sits in the sun all day. I guess they both do. Backups or no? Ripped foul off the back fence. Runner on second, one away. Addison Avina, swing and a miss on the rise. Down she goes. Brings up the 3-hitter. This is Ava Bussey. That was Addison Avina. This is Bussey. Strike one called. Ripped, caught at first, doubled up at second. Great execution right there.
Lost her shoe going back to second.
Madison Westover snagged it at first, fired to the shortstop. Nice job covering by Trista Gassner and the base runner. And threw on the brakes, tried to get back, lost her shoe. Good job picking that up. I was blocked by that. Ball in the dirt. Off the fence. Kaylee Cusack, Lake Park, Illinois. Hits it hard, but right to second. Throw gets her.
He writes a Jaden Lindenauer from Arrowhead.
Here's number 5, Shaylee Heiser. 27, making her a sophomore this year. Swing and a miss on the rise. Tough pitch to catch up to. If you do at one point, good chance it goes, but not too many have been able to catch up to anyone's rise ball today. Little dribbler back to the circle, throws, gets her. What's wrong with that view that you had? Looks pretty good. Well done. Half inning complete.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of 3, leading off. Number 2, again, they had number 1 hit last inning, so they can face the same amount of hitters. This is Aaron Breilmeyer from Greenfield.
Number 7, Jenna from South Elgin is now pitching.
That is for the Red Squad, Jenna Sheehan. Ripped, twisting, foul. Hit foul.
Jenna's pitching about 59 in that range for her fastball. And changeup's coming in at 43.
Ball up. Swing and a miss. Good start for Sheehan. Number 3 of the Royal Squad, Haley Casberry. Again, got to give thanks to the umpires. Without them, really doesn't work. None of this works. Sheehan's pounding the strike zone. Strike 3. 3 pitches right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Here's number 4 for the Royal squad, MJ Height from Onalaska. Height with our first hit for the Royal squad, her first at-bat. Rips one off Sheehan's foot, second base, makes the play. Nice job staying with it. That's Heiser at second. Nice job. Ball kicked off the pitcher's foot. She gives the umpire the thumbs up. She's good to go. Jaden Lindauer takes a pitch down low. Lindauer plays at Arrowhead. Swing and a miss. This one's hit into right and foul, just foul. Reset everything. This one's hit into center. Nice running grab in center field.
From Riley Weber from West Bend.
She made a great catch on that line drive. Going overhead, she left off her feet, makes the catch. Tracked it very, very well. Here's Kennedy Preen. Kennedy takes it low. Good stop. 2-1 is the count. Great stop behind the dish. Even though nobody on, still show that technique, show those skills. Get that that outside hip in front of the ball as best you can. Get to the outside of it. Strike again with the umpire. I don't know if you caught that. Kind of a strike. Like, come on, swing the bat. 2-2 the count.
She definitely thought in her head.
Yeah.
Swung.
Swing and a miss. Sheehan's cruising. Trista Gassner, Little Myra, the hitter. Ball low is the call. Slap foul, 1-1 the count. Another one slap foul. 1-2. up. Yeah, that was close. You could, again, the umpire, you can kind of tell it in his tone. 2-2. Ball low. She's run it full. Trista can get on. She is the last hitter, so she will not be doing the running. Swing and a miss. Time for a change. Switch it up.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of the third. Going to put a runner out at second base. And number 6 for the Red Squad leading everything off, Claire Polyak from Badger. Showing bunt. Pulls it back. Runner gets the third. Madison Larson, that runner.
The cool thing about this showcase is players can kind of create their own situations and then just see how the defense will
Respond and react, yeah.
especially for first and third plays.
Yeah, everything's been a throw through. That's the only disappointment. I want to see a catcher fire down the third, try to get the that runner that's maybe trying to get that jump a little early. Haven't seen that yet.
A pickle and throw it to shortstop.
Change up, back to the circle. Run at her. Run at her. Good job. Then you get the pickle going as you wanted. Throw high. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned pickle. And she's... I am going to say he missed.
Yeah.
She missed her, right? Okay. We just happen to have a tremendous view of it. And it doesn't matter. However, if he comes over and asks, we will both say, missed her. Good execution, though, by Royal.
Yeah, everybody
was moving. You had the first baseman coming down. Just a nice job all around. Pitcher did a nice job. Trista. Is that Trista? No, that's Stella. Stella, she ran right at her. That's what you are supposed to do. Make them make a decision, then you flip it back. Just really well done all around.
A lot of people throw it way too early, too soon.
Exactly. You're exactly right. Remember, you don't have to panic. They're the one in trouble, not you. Jenna Sheehan, the hitter. Did you have a favorite part of the recruiting process? Did you have something that you got to a point where you looked forward to or you enjoyed as this ball's hit to short? Going to get a run in. Nice pick at first.
Kind of. My favorite part was kind of like the ending of just like the feeling of actually committing and all the pressure being off. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling knowing that you never have to send one of the long emails again.
Yeah.
And you kind of just can play play and have fun.
And know that you are going somewhere where you are wanted.
Yeah.
They want you there. They spent this time with you.
Yeah,
And you with them.
The only problem is once you commit, you just want to, once you have your plan set, you just want to go.
Yeah.
And then for me, I still have a whole nother year, so.
But now you can relax. Let it play. Let it breathe. You get to breathe.
And this past summer, I was with a really young team, so kind of like I would send them all my emails, like of examples of what to send, and it's kind of cool to be able
Kind
to
of be a mentor.
help the younger group.
Yeah. Be that mentor. Help them along.
Especially with their September 1st date coming up pretty quick.
Sure. Runner on third. Hit into right. Twisting, foul, and out of play. Emily Williams, the hitter. Popped out of play. Ball up and away. Change up, out in front, pop to third. She fought off a couple of change-ups, but not that one. Got a bat on it, but just popped it up. Here's Morgan Griesbach of Auburndale. Stands right on top of the plate, daring the pitcher to hit her. Good cut.
Being a catcher, having those batters right on the plate is also hard because if their elbow gets right at their release point, you're kind of catching blind. But
Something I never thought of. Good note.
people always think, oh, it's the pitcher. But then on the other end, they're kind of catching in the blind because if their whole elbow's in the way, you
Yeah.
can't really see.
Makes great sense. Griesbach's in the hole 0-2 right now. Change up, hit to right, coming on, making the catch. Runner has to go back, and mistake there, didn't get back to tag up. I don't know that she could have scored, being that it was hit just outside of first. It was just a nice play in right.
Especially because it was hit so hard. By the time she let off and realized it was a hard hit hard hit ball,
Yeah.
by the time she got back, there was no time to.
Ellery Stoltz, the hitter. Ball up. 2-1 the count. Pop foul. 2-2. Change up in the dirt. Good block. Runner on third got a wall up, and she did. Kendall Prine with that stop. Full count ripped into left, over the left fielder's head and off the wall. Going for three. Good throw is going to get her. Throws up the line and spins right to the catcher at home plate. It'll go as a triple. Showing off the wheels. Ellery Stoltz. Here's Riley Weber, the last hitter of this session. This half inning, I should say.
If Riley can do what she did last time, this runner on three will definitely score.
Ball up, throw to third, runner back.
Change up for a strike.
Bunted towards the circle. Throw to first, never going to get her. That'd be an RBI single on the bunts. That ends this half inning. You're watching Showtime Sports Midwest Fast Pitch Showcase live on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back live, leading off for the Royal Squad, number 9, Kaylee Westfall, Waupun. She beats it into the ground at third. Runner that they put out there moves from second to third. Good execution. Good block behind the plate. Stella Fritchie in the box. Stepping in, taking that pitch, 1-0. Pop foul, 1-1. Hit into center, base hit. Fritchie with a hit, driving in that run. That was placed out at second base. Here's number 11 for the Royal squad, Madison Westover. She hits one into center, dropping fast for a base hit. Chance at second, they're going to get her. Fritchie was kind of stuck in no man's land. He had to see if the ball was going to drop or not. Center fielder pouncing, making a great pick and throw. Strike. He thought about it. He went, yeah, I think that's a strike. Yeah, it is. Let's go with that. So that's a strike on Tuttle. Ida bunts up the first base line. Sheehan flips to second. The second baseman covering, I should say, and they get the out. Nice job. And they're saying safe that the second baseman did not get her foot on the bag. So now first and second. Hit up the middle, base hit. Riley Travis coming through with a single. And she'll move on down to second on the throw home. Big cut and a miss by Aaron Breilmeyer. This time up the middle, base hit. 2-run score. Nope, threw her out at the plate. Interesting turn of events there. The runner slid. I would say unnecessarily. Would you say unnecessarily? It didn't seem necessary when it's a single to center and you're on third. And I think the runner came around the bag and was kind of caught, like, what just happened? Kind of hesitated, and then got thrown out at the plate. Haley Caspery. Caspery takes a ball. The ball gets by the catcher. Runner moves down. Swing and a miss. And that's it for this half inning. More to come. We got about another half hour of softball left. Stick around. You're watching W7 live in Waukesha at Infinity Field.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back live, a new pitcher in the circle for the Royal squad. Ida Tuttle from Mineral Point. Gonna toe the rubber. She's gonna face the top half of the Red squad to start it off. Madeline Larson to lead it off, trying to clean out the box and tripped over her feet. She's going to go back and watch this and kind of giggle.
I don't know what's worse, having it a big hole or having it sandy where you sink.
1-1. What do you got for numbers on Ida?
She's pitching about 58 with a changeup of 51.
7 mile an hour difference. So she skips one in there. Ada Tuttle of Mineral Point playing for Team Heat Tri-State.
That's righty, throws left, righty.
Ball up. Seen this with a lot of pitchers. They get that first time on the rubber. They're a little wild for the first hitter, maybe two, and then they kind of settle in. Not uncommon because they really don't have a warm-up spot. So they kind of take the rubber and go. Takes them a minute to find their release.
The mound doesn't look too bad out there, but.
Yeah, you just got to find that release. You know how it is wherever you're, well, as a catcher, even when some are flatter, some you have the little divots where you put your feet. Now we got a runner on first. As the wind picks up, the sun has gone away, the clouds have darkened.
Getting a little chilly.
Temperature has dropped only a couple degrees, but I would think that's going to increase the next couple minutes here, as you can feel a definite difference. Ball up. Still can't find it. Oh, that looked like a strike. Going to get another runner out there.
Another thing coaches look for, how are you picking up your teammates? The catcher right here just went up to their pitcher and said, hey, calm down. Like, this literally means nothing, so.
Good leadership right there. Let's calm her down. There you go. Gets a strike. When they all walk in unison, it's like the stormtroopers walking in Star Wars. The cleats clanking on the ground. This team orange and white walking through. People digging deep for their sweatshirts. It has definitely cooled off.
Yeah, I might need to run back to my car.
Ball skips past the catcher to the backstop, throw to third. She's in there. Skipped right to the catcher and made a perfect throw. Got about 20 minutes left of this session, this game number 4. Ball up. ripped foul. Had a cut right on it. Runners on second and third. Still the leadoff hitter. Swung at a pitch in the dirt. Down she goes. Don't think Madeline realized she could have ran down to first. No, with first being open, but that's all right. Addison Avina, the hitter. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Strike 2. Ball up and away. Nice snag back there. Is that Breilmeyer? It is. Aaron with a nice pick. 2-2. Hit to short. Going to get the out at first. A run will score. Number 3 on the red squad, not squid, Ava Bussey. Takes it low and in. Swing and a miss on the rise. Ava tried to catch up to it. Had a little smile on her face like, ooh, I want that one back. I think she felt she could gotten it. This one's hit up the middle. It would get the run. Bussey thrown out at first. Base is empty. Kaylee Cusack, the hitter. Grounded to second her last time up. First pitch swinging off the fence, 0-1.
She's got a 55-mile-an-hour per outfield velo. So.
Who's she?
The batter.
The batter being Cusack?
Yep.
There you go. Dropping knowledge. Hit foul. Hit into left field, base hit. Couple batters left in this top half of the inning. Shaylee Heiser of Barrington, the hitter. Cusack on, see if she gets going. Takes off towards second. Not on this pitch. Now she will as the ball skips by the catcher. Another one skipping by, 2-0. Hit to second. Gets the run in. Our final hitter for this half inning will be number 6 on the red squad, Claire Polyak of Badger.
Claire's got a 58-mile-an-hour infield velo.
Shot up the middle, base hit. That'll do it for this half inning. You're watching W7 live in Waukesha at Infinity Fields.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Runner on first to start the inning for the Royal squad. Ava Bussey in the circle. And the hitter stepping into the box, number 4, MJ Height of Onalaska. Bunts foul.
Ava has a 58-mile-per-hour fastball with a 45-mile-an-hour changeup.
58-45, good differential.
And then her drop's coming in at 57, and her rise is 56.
Oh, 0-2 the count. Delayed steal down to second, nicely done. Baited the throw and took off. Batter swings and misses. The runner takes second. Good base running there. Number 5 for the Royal squad, Jaden Lindauer. Deep in her crouch, comes up. Swing and a miss. Ball up, going to get to the backstop. Runner's going to get third. 1-1 our count. Ball away. Swing and a miss. Bussey's had no problem stepping on the rubber and firing strikes. That one's hit foul. Swing and a miss on the drop. Swung right over the top of it. Runner stays at third. Kennedy Prine, the hitter. Probably Prine. Did we determine that it's probably Prine?
Yeah, I think it's Kennedy Prine.
All right, there we go.
I think.
All right, Kennedy, get into one. We'll be talking about you for a while then. Wind somewhat shifted. Looking for a flag. Seems to be blowing more out of the north, coming right at us from left field, and a little bit out of the west. So north-northwest as a foul ball comes into our kitchen. Right here. I heard it. I saw it briefly. Now I don't see it. Oh, it's down there. Oh, no, right here. Interesting. Foul tip held on to. I don't know if that was
I don't know where this came from.
Souvenir. Strikeout. Here's number 7 for the Royal squad. Trista Gassner from Lomira. Takes a strike.
There's a lot of slappers on this team.
Speed kills, as they say. Let's see what's happening here. Might be swinging. Bunted a couple times previously, or slapped. Might see a swing away. Guess that's why they keep batting. We'll find out. Shot down the left field line, foul. Another one slap foul. Basically took that one out of the catcher's mitt. Catcher set up outside, just about to hit. She just slapped at it. Knocked it foul. Did it again. This one with a little more velocity. Slapped into left field. Off the shortstop glove. Great diving attempt. That's Griesbach. But unable to come up with it. No change in anything there. Just a slap base hit. Well done. Here's number 9 for the Royal squad. Kaylee Westfall Waupun. Runner baited, thought the catcher would throw behind. She pump faked, the runner took off, threw on the brakes when she had the ball. Ended up throwing it to second base, get the runner back to second.
Pretty sure Kaylee just committed to DePaul.
Out at second, safe at first. I think the blue squad is rolling through their entire lineup so Ava Bussey can get her allotment of hitters faced. And then this one will conclude. So what it appears to be happening. Stella Fritchie, the hitter. Ball skips past the catcher. Heard the umpire. 2-0 is the count. Ball low. Delayed steal. Good read. Catcher kind of flipped it back, and she took off. No chance for Bussy to get anyone.
She was basically already halfway there by
Yeah.
the time she got the ball.
There's ball 4. Going to need a runner down at first. See if they send somebody or not. They will. So fresh new count for Fritchie. Runner stays put at first. I would anticipate going on this one. There she goes, and it's hit foul off the dugout. Fouled into the dirt. 1-2. Ball away, throw down into center field as it tips off the shortstop's glove. The runner's going to go first to third, and the run's going to score. Hit right to short. Griesbach with the catch. Looks like that is... What do we got here? They're deciding. We don't know if we're ending. Looking. It's supposed to go till 3:45. It is currently 3:41. Nobody's taking the field. Discussions are happening. We're even giving you the play-by-play of nothing happening. And it appears we're lining up, and that'll do it. All right. Well, thanks for doing this and joining us. We appreciate you and your efforts, and good luck to you. I don't know if we're doing more games or not. Together, that is. Connor's going to have to wait.
The next one.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Either way, another game, another session complete. Another one coming up at about 4 o'clock. You've been watching Showtime Sports Midwest Showcase here at Infinity Fields. All of it has been live and free on